Hello guys, how you all doing? Welcome back. Welcome back to some GoldRush the Game. We're here with Season 11 Leaderboards. Hello Nathan. No, you'll be back later. Okay, that's fine. Hope everyone is doing alright. Spy, if you were there, you have done well, dude. You have done very, very well today. I am still massively, humongously playing catch up, whereas you've caught up with Splitting 2. But I am just over 1,000 ounces away from the top 10. With that in mind, I do have the best equipment now finally, and no longer renting anything. I do have a little bit of a loan, and I have all the workers I need for the automatic swapping of equipment. So hey Stu, hi, sorry I missed your message. I haven't really been on that. No, that's absolutely fine, dude. How are you feeling? You was having some physical pain yesterday, weren't you? Don't want to say everything out loud, of course, but just want to make sure you're doing all right, dude. He was having some stress-related issues yesterday, like physically. Hello, Spy. Dude, how the hell? Did you have, like, a claim full of buckets that you were waiting for me to do a clean out and then, like, bam! Haha! I mean, seriously, dude, what the hell? Yeah, no, I'm glad you got yourself checked out and that you've been. I mean, you know, you're not. I know you're not okay, but I'm glad that you're not about to keel over or anything. You know, small mercies and all that. Cool. Well, hopefully, dude. Hopefully that comes through pretty fast. Did you have your new CPU and was it graphics card added to your insurance list, or was that too recent? And I hope you if you had any personal like photos or anything on there, I hope you had a backup of them. For your sake. Oh, Spy. Do you remember that test we did with the machines yesterday, the machine order? Turns out it can change. The CPU was in the computer, but what I mean is, a computer, they can't just say computer worth this much. They need to know what's in it, don't they? Yeah. So Spy, we did that test with the machine order for switching. I sold or sent back my rented front end loader and I bought one. And now when I switch, instead of going directly to my excavator, I go to my front end loader instead, which was in between here and the dump truck. So it looks like it can change, but it's a selling and buying game to do so. No, they don't do time. The thing is, if it's a stock computer worth X amount from a shop, as long as it's not too old a model, that's relatively fine. But if you're doing upgrades and parts over time like we do, something that you got a year ago isn't worth anywhere near. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I've got to take this. I've got a call real quick. Hey guys, sorry about that. My daughter's mum is a key worker, and one of the people she looks after has been confirmed to have COVID. So we had to wait for her to get tested to see in case anything might have been passed on to my daughter, and then obviously onto me. Everything's in the clear. We're all in the clear. But it was an important call. I had to pick it up. I am sorry for doing that to you. Thank you for being so patient and waiting. Anything might have been passed. And yeah, doing that. Hold on. YouTube isn't updating my chat again. I think if I get something out of it, maybe not. I need to refresh my stream page, bear with me. Right, there we go. Hopefully chat will work. Well, that's popped up, that's good. I want this. There we go, and we're back. Again, I appreciate your patience, guys. It was, like I said, very important. Yeah, no, thank you very much, Spy. Yeah, it is. It's definitely very, very good. Especially as I work in a fast food restaurant, you know. You're seeing the test, that's cool. Thank you. And I'm seeing your chat coming up now. It looks like if I swap over to type in the YouTube chat directly on my PC, it's when it messes it up. And because I typed in, you know, important phone call, back in a moment. So in that 10 minutes, Spy, you've probably gotten, what, another 1,000 ounces? Are you done with Riverview? Or are you still on there? I used to do boxing a long time ago before I started sole care of my daughter. It was my version of a gym, you know. I like the movement, not just sitting at the same machine all the time. You're on the second half of the plot. So there is a good chance of me catching up. You've got the easy soil, but I've got the better gold. So there is still a very good chance that I'm able to catch up. I've got lots of workers that are ready to be retrained into engineers and everything else. You might rebuy it, you like the shallowness of it. That's fair enough. It's just the fact that you've caught up to Split. That's what shocked me. You've caught up to Split in a short space of time. Damn it. Damn. Come on. I need to get rid of that little bit. And then I think I'm into some shallow ground as well. At least on that half of it anyway. Need to go fuel up. I can't level up any of my workers right now though, because obviously I've only got 80 grand. I've got a loan which takes 30 grand a day, and my workers are something like 10 to 12 grand at the moment. So I need to get in a clean up before I can even think about doing that. Yeah, that might be the case, dude, but at the same time, I couldn't get on with the slowness of having to drive up and over the hills and all of that. I'd have to prep the land. I wouldn't be able to do it otherwise. So I actually don't know what time I'm finishing off the stream. Because I'm not working tomorrow. As long as I'm awake, I can be in bed, but as long as I'm awake to see my daughter out the door, that's fine. You know, she's 15. She doesn't need me to walk her to the door or anything like that. Obviously, I just need to make sure that she's got herself together, got everything she needs, because she can be a little absent-minded. I can go a bit later tonight. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna go as far as my tiredness can go. It's not just the fact that I obviously want to get into the top 10 for the win. Being in the top 10 can help my channel. So I want to try and get in there as soon as I can. The longer I'm in the top 10 and visible to anyone else who's playing, the better it is. Even if it's, like for example, anyone who's watching Split's channel, if he looks at the leaderboard, not only am I in his friends list, but I would also be in his top 10. And any of his viewers would see that. Is my light fixed yet? Let's have a look. What's actually broken on it? I don't know how that was broken. That was in the shed over the winter. The wheels have been fixed. You know what? Let me do a quick save, quick load. Welcome back, Nathan. I did see your message at the beginning. Right, can I turn this on? No. You know what? Wait. That seems to have fixed itself as I pulled it out. That's weird. I'm going to go get a new one real quick. Why has my wash plant turned itself off? No, that's absolutely fine, dude. You're giving the occasional chat. That is fine. Ah, okay. So you're giving the occasional chat, which is absolutely fine. You know, I'm not asking you to be a constant chatter. But on top of that, even if you're not able to watch it fully, you're leaving the stream on in the background, which, believe it or not, is actually a really big help because it adds to my total watched hours. So I do appreciate that. And we'll tell you what I'll do. I won't speak to you directly unless you've messaged first. Ow. Oh my god, I thought my phone was doing something then. I heard the voices from the calf over there. That's alright, dude. Not a problem. Ah. The karma's still on there. Who was that other one? Who was it that we were struggling with? Kagura, or whatever his name was. He's dropped off the board. And that Classy Games is up at 22,000 ounces already. If it weren't for the fact that I know there is a strategy to do it, not that I still don't know what it is. I didn't look it up in the end. I would have said he was cheating somehow. I keep doing that. I keep pressing that button. I've been playing some racing games recently, and I keep pressing the get out of the car button to handbrake. To handbrake turn, like drift a corner. Okay, what the hell is going on with this? Oh, I am such an idiot. I put everything back after the winter, but I didn't do it up. Okay, no. This is eating into my digging time. Hey, so that was a bit of a bug. Perfect. Ah. Oh. I didn't mean to hit the button. Let's see if I can actually get some good digging going on. I'll back that up a little more. There we go. Right. You can tell I'm in shallower dirt because I'm getting caught on the truck. So some good news for you, Spy. I'm working during. Well, I don't know if you know or not, but I don't remember what country you're from, and I apologise for that. But in England, we're about to go into a second lockdown. And the good news for you is that I am working during this lockdown. I don't get to sit at home on this one. So, you don't have me constantly being able to dig dirt, I'm afraid. I will have to be at work. Except for the last week of November, which I have booked off. That'll be like my final push. Time I can do the most damage. Netherlands. That's fair enough. I apologise, dude. I'm not the best when it comes to remembering names, dates. Half the. If I remember a band's name that I listen to, 50% of the time, maybe a bit more I do. But the song names are just no chance. I end up calling a song by one of the chorus lines. Oh, wrong direction. Oh, okay. See, I haven't got dyslexia. I just didn't pay attention to school. At school, my spelling. I wouldn't say it's bad. It's. I'd say it's about average, but it's my punctuation that I am really bad at, which is a massive, massive shame because if I could do my dream job, it would be, to be a published writer. I love reading. I have some really, really good ideas when it comes to books, and I couldn't even write them out. But the sentence structure is just so bad. I had a lot of attention issues and behavioural issues when I was back at school. Attitude issues, back then there wasn't really a name for it, but I suppose today it would have been called, they would have thought I was ADHD or something. or something like that. Even though I grew out of it, they would obviously be redefined at that point, but back then that's what they would have thought it was, if that was a thing. Or a more common thing. If it was around then, it wasn't as common as it is now. And because of all that, I just either couldn't focus in the class for very long in the classes I did enjoy, and I just couldn't be bothered with the ones I didn't. And I regret that. I do regret that. I think we're on the second swap out. I also need to make sure that there's got no bucket glitches going on. 70 and 70. Perfect. This is the second one. I mean, that's kind of why if people are watching the streams and they say, you know, I've got some homework I need to do, but I'll wait until after the stream. That's why I prefer. I like to tell people, make sure you get that done first. I prefer them to get the, you know, schoolwork done and out of the way. For that very reason, I know what it's like if you, to have to deal with the negative side of not doing it. You know what, that's going to annoy the hell out of me. I don't know if you can hear it, guys, but there's a dripping tap. I've got I'm in my front room and I've got a kitchenette and my tap is dripping into the sink. Well, I think into a cup in the sink, which I haven't washed up yet. And it's just a constant dripping noise and it is bugging the hell out of me. I need to go sort it out. I can hear it through the headphones. I don't know if you could hear it. If you could, I am sorry. Now, I'm not sure if I want to collect. See, I've gone down there, so I think that's where I've done. No, I went down here. So that's obviously going to be just deleted, same as that. They're not really worth it either, so I'm going to be pushing, well, just a triple really. I'm going to need to push through when I'm finished with the area I'm in, like that, ready for this gold here, which is pretty decent. So that's when you've got to watch out for me, Spy, is when I'm mining in all of that. Very little overburden as well. Up. Thank you. It is. It is a very good, very big gold vein. I mean, it's not the 700-800 ounce squares that you can get on what's it called? Nighthawk. But that is going to be my catch-up point. The only reason I'm digging down this one here is it's not too bad. 300, what's the 400 there? I don't know why that one only says, unless that's the one I'm digging in now. But then that one's weird. I don't know. But it gets, you know, this is a getting your stuff in order kind of vein. And it'll be that gold there that will get me my Frankensteins. I've got my back against the wall now. Okay. So does that mean, knowing what I've got coming up, does that mean you're worried? Worried that I'll catch up with you? Or are you confident that you can stay ahead? Oh, Mark, if you're around, I don't know if you know or not, but Dan's in town at the moment. He's going back tomorrow, I believe, before lockdown hits us. You think you're staying ahead? It's on now. I even have plans on flaunting the fact that I won the last one. I just need to get some gold in the bank first. Well, it wasn't the fact that you weren't shining last time. It was a very, very close race. I mean, look at that, look. 300 ounces. That was all the difference was 300 ounces. I mean, you practically matched me day by day. If anything, I was constantly having to battle my way back past you. You kept overtaking me. Only by little bits. Like a couple of 100 ounces or so. But it was a constant battle. Oh my god, I need to stop going the wrong way. Last two days of last season I was a wreck. Played too long. Yeah, it's the burned out. I think everyone was burned out. I mean, I actually tried the next day to jump on to prep a square ready to do that myth busting thing, and I could not bring myself to play more than 20 minutes. I was that knackered from the game. You're all done, Nathan. Thank you very much. I do appreciate the fact that you're putting your schooling first. I I don't know if you heard me talking about it or not. It's going to get harder and harder to dig on this bit. I need to move over to the square next to it. Oh, and Spy. Whilst I was moving ahead through to the next year, I still did not get any gold pop into my inventory, like we thought the pumpkins might be doing. Well, basically, let me do a recap for you, Nathan. I had a combination of attitude issues, growing up with some attention issues, all that sort of thing. If it was in today's day and age, it would be attributed to ADHD, even though I've managed to grow out of it, which is weird. But back then, there wasn't really that. It wasn't really known as that or anything, or if it was, not very commonly. But because of all that, I didn't really pay attention in school, and just a big regret of mine now. Especially during English. My dream job would be to write a book, get a book written and published. But my spelling's just about average, but my sentence structure is abysmal. I've got no punctuation to say. I can full stop, I can comma, and I can question mark. Other than that, I'm pretty helpless when it comes to my punctuation. And it's just a big regret of mine because I can't do the one thing I would love to do more than anything else. Which is why I prefer people would go make sure they've got any schoolwork out of the way before coming to watch my channel. A combination of that and being a parent, I make sure that I try to make sure my daughter does that anyway. I was hoping to just keep cleaning out, hoard the buckets, and keep swapping out, hoard the buckets until the end of the stream. But the money I've got isn't going to last me that long. I need to do a clean out once the triple's done. That's a bit of a wide range right there. I've always wanted to be a computer programmer, engineer. I mean, well, I suppose, yeah, it's an engineer, as in not just computer engineer, but other type of engineer. So I get that. But it's just the way it sounds, you know. A computer programmer, it sounds like computer engineer, or trophy truck driver. Or motocross. See, I'm not a car person. I have never driven a car in my life. I have never learned to drive. I know there are 3 pedals. I know that one of them is accelerate, one brake, and one is the clutch. I just couldn't tell you what order they're in. I get motion sick pretty easy when it comes to anything larger than a bicycle. So I tend to walk places more than anything. What are you watching? I said a lot in the last minute. I need to know what you're watching so I can clarify for you. Oh, it wasn't I didn't understand that. It was are you serious? You love cars, you can't get over them. Well, try buying a smaller car then. Nah, but I mean, COVID aside, before COVID, when I used to, and my daughter, and before when my daughter was too young to go on a train on her own, her mum lives basically 2 stops over, only 4 miles away. But when the weather was nice, we would walk along the seafront, along the beach, for those 4 miles. I'd drop her off to her mum, and then I would walk back home. Hey Celestro, how you doing, dude? I really enjoy walking, and it's really helpful to my back problems as well, walking. Yeah, I've had back problems since I was 14. This month I am 36. Basically, because I'm the eldest of 6, I got like 4 sisters, 1 brother. Pocket money wasn't really a thing. So when I was 14, I had 3 different jobs, all in the same day, every day during the summer holidays, just so I could earn some money for myself. But I overdid it, and I mean, back then when it first started, it was just little aches, little pains, nothing major. Just didn't even feel it when I was up and around. It was only when I laid down on my bed that my back would just let go and just relax so much that it was painful a little bit. But now I'm on painkillers and everything. Nice, dude, nice. Well done. See, Nathan, Celestro here, I know him IRL. He can tell you, he can confirm that I cannot sentence structure to save my life. Okay. Well, that's harsh, Nathan. I mean, I've got the very, very common slip disc, lower back slip disc. That's my issue. I can't sentence structure. You know, my punctuation. I only know it's a slip disc because I have the occasional nerve issues in other parts of my body, like what's it called? Sciatica. I occasionally get a little bit of sciatica, but I also suffer from something called burning feet on occasion. Basically, the inside of your feet, the soles of your feet on the inside, feel really, really, really hot with hot, prickly, almost pins and needles style heat, and it's because of nerve damage. It is a pain in the butt to try and sleep when that's happening as well, because your body temperature just rises, and especially during the summer. When you got that during the summer, oh my god, I'm lucky to get 2 hours a night whenever it's in effect. Let's work this out, right? I've just found out. Once I found out we're working during lockdown, which is fair enough, you know. Going to be doing deliveries again, fair enough. But we're also going to be doing takeaway orders. So people can come out during lockdown, come to our store and order food to take with them. What's a good family business to start? Based off your interests, I would say mechanic. People will always need MOTs and car fixes and things like that. You want to be an engineer. You want to be a computer programmer. Both of those, especially with the ever increasing computerized parts in cars. Combine those two. Combining those two will be, I think, a good family business, and you already love cars, so. So this will be 60, so I need at least 2 more truckloads. Yeah, well there you go. Right, so make or design vehicles, but have an actual mechanic shop to help fund these ideas, these vehicles. Funnel the profits into it. But you like art too? Well, there you go. You got your technical drawing, your technical schematics for the creations. You got your decals, if I've pronounced that correctly. If you're asking what a dime a dozen means, it's really, really, really common. A dime a dozen means extremely common. Everyone's doing it. It's I don't know actually if it's an English expression or not. I would imagine not, given that we don't have dime as part of our currency. Yeah, no, I agree with Celestro there. Is there something that you like to do, right? That you, when you go to bed at night, you just lay there and you feel content because you've been doing it. Like, apart from obviously wanting to be a published novelist, I really enjoy doing this. And when I have a really good stream, I just lay there and I'm like, oh my god, that was awesome. And just, you know, I just feel so content, feel so good. I'm a lot for very little. I've just read your message just as you've posted it, Celestro, just in case, because I think you might be on a bit of a delay again. It has to be your internet, if that's the case, because it happens to you a lot. Yeah, market saturation, that's what it is. Market saturation. Oh, for crying out loud. First thing I'm going to do when I upgrade my next worker to max is I am going to get myself an overseer. Because this is happening way too often for me right now. Shoot. I clicked too quickly. I'm stuck on a non-existent screen. I can't even pause the game. Can't fast travel anywhere. God damn it. I need to force quit the game. Oh, it actually crashed. Or was it? No, maybe it didn't. I don't know. A while back, yeah. This is why I have my autosave once every in-game hour. Oh, it's snowing. So let's see who got attacked, shall we? Ah, someone unimportant. Finally, some good news. Yeah, when I did do the Hunter Call of the Wild, it was a few weeks ago, I swear. It was a filler game. It was like an in-betweeny thing, couldn't decide what to play, so I thought I'd just chill out with it, you know? Oh, Stu will moan at me if I forget to do this. Let's see, what's the date? 3rd of November, yep. Okay, guys, so I hate doing this, which is why I normally get Stu and a couple of my other moderators to give me a kick up the butt if I forget to. I did remember to do it this time, but we are at the start of the month, basically. If you are interested in helping me out to grow as a YouTuber and to also create a gaming server for you guys once a month, different servers once a month, each month sort of thing. I do have a Patreon channel, a Patreon account. We need about 6 or 7 Patreons in total to be able to buy 2 game servers for a game. Now the game will change each month based off what the Patreons want, and what is normally a day off for me on a Wednesday will become a Patreon only stream day. Now if you are interested, there is a link in the description, but be warned, it is a subscription service. It's only, I think, either $5 or £5. I can't remember what the currency is set in. But you get charged on the 1st of every month. So if you do it now, you'll get charged now, and then charged again at the beginning of the month, which is why this is the perfect time to join. Beginning of the next month. Whereas if you were to join at the end of this month, you'll get charged then and then charged again on the 1st of the next month. No, that's absolutely fine. If it's not your, if you don't have a card to donate with or anything, or an account to donate with, and you need someone else's permission, always please make sure that you got your permission. I would rather I'd rather not get nothing at all than to get you in trouble. So yeah, no, I'm not saying that if you don't donate, you're not helping. That is not the case. Just being here, chatting, watching the stream, it helps. It helps my, it helps me with the YouTube algorithm that gets my stream found by other people. So even just by being here, you are helping. It's just a little extra help that the thing was for, and it's for a little more interaction with viewers and subscribers. That's all the Patreon's about. Oh yeah, Nathan's been here before, Stu. Nathan's been here with Hunter Call of the Wild, so he is a subscriber. And again, Nathan, thank you. That is really helpful. I'm sorry if I made it sound like you have to be a donator to help me. That is not the case. It took a lot of persuading from Stu and a couple of other moderators to actually get me to add Patreon to my list of links and things. I was really sort of on the fence about it. That's fine, Stu. I do have one question for you before you disappear to the background though, dude. Have you... Well, a couple of questions. It's about Sally. Have you heard from her yet? Has she replied back to you or anything? And if not, do you think, now that we'll be in lockdown, she'll turn back up again? Or will she be doing a takeaway service from her restaurant? I don't know if she does that or not. I mean, she might be open for all we know during lockdown. Well, I just really hope she's alright. Well, geez, I'm paying about 40 grand a day at the moment. Ugh. It's harder. I know why you want to talk. I know what you want to say when you want to talk about her, but it'll be harder to do that with her than it was with Donnie because of all the help she's given. I don't want to just dismiss that. I want to try and wait to see if we can actually get a reason from her and see what she wants to do. She's still a Patreon as well. She's still donating on the Patreon side. If she wanted to cut ties entirely, she would have stopped that, wouldn't she? I did have a brief look at her Facebook page the other day, and I think she's actually with that guy that she was talking about. So maybe that's a reason why. Either lack of time because between work and then seeing him, or maybe he's a jealous type. Or we don't know. No, that's good, Stu, because I don't want to yet. I at least want to be able to get a hold of her and find out what she wants to do, what's going on. Yeah, no, they do, Celestro. No, exactly, Stu. The only reason we did it with Donny is he just disappeared for a couple of months, wasn't it? And no responses, no comments, nothing. I mean, it might be, even if she's busy with work during lockdown, she's not going to be able to spend time with him. So maybe she'll be give us a hello or something then. If that is the case, if that is the reason. Right, just so people know, he did not mean if anyone please up. He means if anyone plays up. He will do his best Batman impression. Oh, and again, for anyone who is interested, I can double check this right now for you, but I believe this game is currently half price. Let me just make sure of this before I say go ahead. Yeah, it's half price. Dush. Store page. Yep, 50% off on GoldRush. If you want the DLC with the Frankenstein machinery on it, it is 55% off buying it all, which is only about £4 more. I don't know what that would be in dollars, but £4 more than the base game. So that's not bad. How long will it go on for? The half price? 16th of November. But be warned, this is a very... this is actually quite a graphically intensive game, believe it or not. You need a medium to good PC to be able to play it past 30 FPS. Before I got my upgrades, I was running a quad core. It wasn't it was lower than an i5. I'm on the AMD range, but it was lower than an equivalent to the i5, but not by much. A few levels below it, couple of processors below it. But I was struggling when it's like this, when the weather's like it is now and all that, to be past 30 FPS. I don't know if they've released it on console yet, but it is if they haven't done it yet, then it is in the works. It's either been released on console or planning to release it on console. If it is on console, obviously I would imagine the only way you would get it for half price would be if it's on the store, on the console store. As opposed to buying it in a shop. It's not the Windows 10 that would be the issue, it would be the hardware. I need to know what hardware you've got. What's your CPU? What's your graphics card? What kind of memory are you using? Like the amount and the DDR type. Yep, 2 seconds. Let me have a look now real quick, Stu. I don't think we need another one yet, Stu. Thing is, Mark is here most of the time. You pop in and out, and I can keep an eye on things. I don't think I've got enough constant viewers to need any more yet. That's the problem. I know who you were going to say. I just want to wait on that for now. Because otherwise we're going to have more moderators than we have viewers who aren't moderators. And it's almost like that as it is, so... doing what you've just said, Stu, it won't tell him the graphics card though, I don't think. I'm going to have to work out the gold percentage on this and sell it off manually. Either that or just let him take the cash out. I can't afford another night, otherwise I'll lose my workers. Of his laptop, that may be harder for you to use with this game. Not impossible, but it will be difficult to run it on, I think. Come on. Oh. Needs a tiny bit longer. All because I'm too lazy to empty the sluice box grate on my own. Doing it myself. Fair enough, Stu. Oh wait, for some reason it didn't turn on. Only one pump turned on. That was strange. Right, I'm going to quickly nip to the toilet, guys, and then we're going to do this clean out. Right, so I will be right back. And I'm back. Would have been back a tiny bit sooner, but my one of my headphone, like the foam bits that sit on your ear, came off, and I had to somehow try and reattach it. It's the cloth's coming apart. These headphones, I've hated them since the day I got them, but they were necessary at the time. Oh. My bad. Oh dear. Sorry guys. This would be a lot quicker than the clean outs I used to do, because I do not need to do the little sluice runs. I just need to get my groove back in doing this quickly. This is what I meant, Celestro, by the workers will swap stuff out. So this is a clean mat. It's going to swap it out for one of those ones when I put it in. The worker will do it for me. Watch. They automatically cleaned out the grate up there for me. And they also swap out the buckets of the jigs down here. Have you actually, Stu? Oh man, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to do that to you. I could ask you if you know the difference between peanut butter and jam. I'm not going to, but I could. You can't look at a sandwich toaster in the same way. What about a George Foreman grill? All back in place. That's all back in place. I really want to tell you now. It's not as gross, don't get me wrong. It's more funny than gross, I would say, personally. But let me put it this way, that joke was used in How I Met Your Mother, though they wouldn't actually tell you the punchline. It offended when the person who plays Lily was pregnant. They'd done it so that it offended Lily when she heard the joke and they didn't see her for weeks. That's how they got her out of the show for while she was pregnant. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing one. Is there any others? was a nice bucket. 700 ounces of magnetite. Must have had some of the decent ones in there, mixed in with the bad. Of course, the jig bucket's going to be a lot better now than they were. Oh, before we actually start the clean out itself, I am 19th place with 1900 ounces at the moment. Just to remind anyone that is looking at triangles, dyslexic. Basically, guys, Stu's saying he can't. If you're having trouble understanding anything he might be saying, Stu is heavily dyslexic and he uses text to speak on his phone to chat with. He talks to his phone, it types it out for him. But he's also got a bit heavy Welsh. Well, it's not as heavy as he reckons it is, but he comes from Wales, so sometimes his phone doesn't always pick it up properly. You can't peanut butter up your. Is that what you found? These are all really good buckets. I must be in some really decent gold here. Yeah, it's nowhere near as bad as the toasty joke, but still. It's not something I'm going to say on stream either. Not fully. Closing in on 400 ounces so far. This might be a 500 ounce plus bucket. Bucket, clean out, sorry. This is a pretty decent clean out. Look at this. I mean, it's not the best, but it is a long way from what I was getting the other day. What a difference the jigs can make. 533 ounces. This is a 40% claim, I want to say. So I'm looking at losing, if my math is correct here, 213.2 ounces, give or take an ounce. Assuming it is a 40% claim. I just had a 500 odd ounce clean out. I am now 15th. I am slowly catching you up. Splitting. Wait, you're. That hasn't registered. Unless Split's done one as well. No, that's Nighthawk. Here we go. Pine Valley, 40%. So, just verify my head math. $533.8. 213 ounces, 52. Look at that. I said 212, give or take an ounce. Ah, no, there you go. Now it's updated. That was some good math. That was quite quick. So 213.52. So 320 ounces is what I can smelt. No. No. I made a mistake there. Not with the calculations. I made a mistake with what I was doing. I forgot the magnetite. $13,000 ounces of magnetite. Okay. Actually, he hasn't got much of a belly. He's quite a skinny person. Yeah, I think get the most expensive one done and out of the way. Yeah, that's a thinner waist than what I've got. I'm a 34. Breaching a 36 soon. Right, what have I got left? 140. Oh, too far. There we go, that'll do. Take a tiny bit in cash, it's all good. I don't even know what the gold prices are at the moment. Hoping they were right. They were quite high last season. I'm hoping they haven't dropped. No, they are pretty good. $410 grand. Oh, pay off a large chunk of it. Let's pay off half. That means I only have to pay 15,000 a day now. I need someone who's not assigned. You'll do. Let's upgrade you. And retrain. I need my overseer. Oh, jeez, 50 grand. How much do I have? 150. I can last a couple of days then if I do that. No, that's not my... There's my overseer. So that will now lower my chances of bear attacks. Still can happen, but good deal less. No, not at all, dude. Not at all. If we're able to help, I'm happy. You've been through a lot. And just remember, no matter how much you're going through at the moment, Celestia goes through worse whenever he looks in the mirror. If anyone decides to change it to that, I shall remove them as moderators. Haha. Or constant muting. Alright, whenever you see your reflection then. Jeez. I mean, it must be depressing seeing the lack of hair. Well, the buttons are no longer broken. 4%. 81. That one would be... It doesn't... Can you actually take these out? No, doesn't look like it. Right, yes, I swapped the water over. Power's switched off at the moment, but that's fine. Reminds me of the film Cool Runnings. How about I draw a line down the middle of your head so it looks like a butt? Only when they're broken. Well, that sucks because what are you supposed to do over for the winter? You know, they're going to break otherwise. You don't want to have to move the whole thing. That need a top up on fuel. Yeah, it's gonna need it. Gonna need it. I wouldn't know, Aid. I've never been bald. Sorry, I meant Celestro. I try to use on-screen names. Occasionally the real ones slip out. I apologise if it annoys people. If people prefer it not to happen, it's not done on purpose. Okay. Bit of a weird thing to say there. especially after the way we spent the other night. Yeah, no, his name's not Adrian. It's Adriana. It's not his/her fault the operation hasn't happened yet. Funds are tight. So the only thing I'm missing really now is some workers on a couple of machines, I think. Got a shaker. I've got a conveyor belt hopper. I've got a conveyor belt. Actually, I think I've got everything on everything. I might at some point get some sluice runs, the small ones, and add them to them just so that I've got the extra bonus. But I'm not going to connect them up to the wash plant system. I need my Frankensteins. Finish paying off my loan, of course. Buy the claim. I'm not going to buy Frankensteins, obviously, until end of year time. If I get them then, because I need to make sure I've got enough to reset the claim if that's needed. but I might rent them out once I've done my loan. Oh, I don't know though. It's still going to be pretty expensive. I'll have to wait and see what the good gold brings me. It all depends on that big vein of gold that I've got sitting off to the right. I don't want to know what you can take. Thank you very much. Right, so that's in place, all that's in place, the mats are back. And the buckets are good. Top that up. Ah, but you don't have the power. Well, I suppose you do have the power to mute me, but only for yourself. Always made me wonder about the comment, take it like a man. That just makes you think of Deadpool. Happy Women's Day, or whatever that one was. Right, wait, lights, thank you. Let's go this way. It doesn't matter, it would have taken 2 switches regardless. Come on. This thing has a differential lock. You're not supposed to be going that slow. Absolutely, absolutely. If you mute him, all you're going to see is Stu's side of the conversations. They're going to look so weird. So just a reminder to people, tomorrow there is going to be no live stream. Then Thursday, Friday, Saturday I will be back with this game on live stream, and then next week on the Monday and the Tuesday we'll be trying to throw some different games in there, but I'll still be streaming Gold Rush on the Thursday, Friday, Saturday segments. Out of curiosity, I want to know what it's like if someone tries to post a link. Celestro, can you just try posting something like google.com or co.uk, whatever, you know, just the basic Google page. I want to see what it looks like if someone who isn't a moderator posts a link. I think I've got that block links up and running, but I'm not sure if it shows me that someone tried to do it and it failed, or if it shows me it's there, because sometimes with certain things it will show me everything, but then the main chatters can't see it, or the moderators see that it was something that needs to be removed or something like that. I'm not sure how many people are on at the moment. 8. There we go. For some reason, it has a tendency to go from the viewer number for me, then flash to 0, and then it will come back up with the viewer number, and it does that a lot. It just constantly rinse and repeat on the page I'm looking at. But I just want to say to all you lurkers out there, if you're already a subscriber and you're liking the stream, and you haven't done already, if you wouldn't mind just hitting that thumbs up for me, it does help me out a great deal. If you are lurking and not a subscriber and you'd like to been notified about my streams, then by all means feel free to subscribe, hit that bell icon. Love to have you around. I stream like 5 days a week, so alright, sweet dude, thank you for trying. I can't see what I'm doing. I'm trying to get into this little corner bit down here. No, he's changed it. It's not Google anymore. You can say OK Google all you want and it won't affect Stu's flat. Although I might have activated a few phones just now. He's changed it to Alexis or Alexa or whatever it is. Hey, I only did it on purpose like twice. It was other people doing it. It was Sally. Sally did it more often than I did. Did I just activate your flat? I thought you said you turn it off during the streams. No. You should get into play when I got high. Sorry, Stu. Sorry. I thought you turn it off for the streams. That's what you said anyway. Otherwise I would have been careful with it. No, but he's got all his lights and half his flat is hooked up to it. He's gone for the Star Trek style flat, all voice activated. We are both minis. I think you meant to say meanies, not minis. Oh dear. All Split's playing at the moment. I just saw his time click up a notch. He's like, he's like, you probably saw that you overtook him. He's like, nope. I wonder what a OG painter. He's in my friends list. Obviously, you can see he is. He must not have done any drilling at all. The gold he's gained has been today. But to have 28 hours in this leaderboard season and virtually no gold. Unless he's like sat there just digging out the hog pan. But the old Arnold, I don't know about the other ones, but the old Arnold hog pan, I've dug all that out and it's taken me about 6 hours total. Like I said, Stu, it's Sally that's done it more than me. Actually, I need to dig out the section next to me whilst I can still get to it. There we go. I can attest to that. He loves touching buttons. He sits there for hours just playing with the one on his trousers. What do you mean check my stream chat? What am I looking for? Yeah, it's working. Stream chat is working. Okay. Basically, I'm not allowed to write anything in the live chat. If I do, then that seems to be what stops it from working. I just glanced over and again I saw the I love touching buttons that you posted, and it's made me think of the old song when I'm cleaning windows, but instead of that it jumped to my head as I love touching buttons. Okay, age test. Finish the quote. Finish the song quote. Just then, from out a window, a voice began to wail. It said, "Oi, where's me tiger's head?" Oh, yeah. I also read it as buttons. So no one's gonna finish the quote then? I mean, I don't expect anyone who's not from the UK to know it, but... I know you know the song. My Old Man's a Dustman. You was being read. I really want to get... What do I need to get on the top 10 right now? 900 ounces. My first priority is to get back into the top 10. Well, not that I ever really was this season so far, but get onto the top 10. Then, Spy, I'm coming for you. That's cool, Stu. Go get some rest, dude. Hope you feel better tomorrow. And absolutely, I'll see you on Thursday, dude. Hope you hear back from the insurance company quite quickly. Yeah, that's cool. I'll send up the bat signal for you. I'm still finding lucky nuggets. Well, there we go. I don't need to pay any royalty in cash then. On that tiny bit that I was going to be owing. I did change the batteries in the bat signal, but I think you used it for your own personal entertainment. I think you took them out for your own, for the electronics for your own personal entertainment. You know what I mean. The remote control. Alright, fine. The one in the gamepad then. Yeah, you said that one yesterday, dude. Oh, okay. I was hoping to get another clean out by the time before I ended. But I'm actually getting pretty tired. I have to see how we go. Hey, I fast travelled the right direction this time. Now my back was playing me up a lot at work today, so I've been on my painkillers for most of the day, like work side of it, and that just takes a lot out of you. You don't have to, dude. Or is it the fact that you're tired and want to go to bed as well? Okay, fair enough, dude. Well, thanks for stopping by. I know it's not your favourite. I know it's not your favourite game. No, you was meant to give me a reminder. I'll try and remember, dude. Are you really, Stu? Oh my god. Put some peanut butter on it. Well, alright, Stu, I may have stopped you from having cheese and a toasted cheese sandwich. There is nothing stopping you from having cheese on toast, because you're not tearing it apart, are you? You're not trying to open up the sandwich. It's taken me 10 in-game hours to get 1.5 swap outs. That's it. No, we've got a new name for him now, Celestra. That's his super heroine name. You're going to eat a boring peanut butter sandwich. Well, don't jam it anywhere. Don't get it stuck anywhere. I think I'm not going to be far behind you though, dude. I am actually pretty tired. So I do think I'm going to end it off here. I might dig for a little while longer just off camera because, well, I'm just getting so tired. It's getting harder to keep up a running commentary for you guys. But Thursday will be. I asked myself Thursday will be the next GoldRush live stream, 8:30 GMT time. Basically, if you don't know what that is, I've been streaming for 2 hours and 47 minutes so far, and I started at 8:30. So if you are from another country and you're uncertain what time 8:30 for me would be, that should give you a line. So at past it will have been 3 hours. That is generally the time I start streaming at. Well, Spy's still playing. No. Spy, let me catch up, please. I got all day tomorrow, though. I am off all day tomorrow, so I am going to be trying my best to catch you up, dude. I'm coming for you. Hopefully, when we come back on Thursday, I will be in the top 10. That is the ultimate plan, of course, to try and win again, like last season. If you are an unsubbed lurker and you do want to subscribe so you can catch the rest of the streams, don't forget to hit that bell notification so you can get notified. I do schedule the streams normally within a few hours of the stream, because I don't do it till I get home from work normally, and I don't know until the day of what I'm going to be calling the stream, you know, things like that. So hit that bell notification and you'll get notified, of course, when I schedule. But until then, guys, if you've watched this after the fact, thank you very much. If you are here live, even as a lurker, also thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Hope you've all enjoyed. Have a nice night, everyone. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys. Goodbye.